Welcome to Heritage Auctions and the September 2011 Long Beach Signature Currency Auction, set for September 7th through the 9th and the 11th and 12th. Enjoy these highlights from among the thousands of lots up for bid, including outstanding Cuban and Canadian notes, rare colonials and obsoletes, and other great notes. A large selection of world paper money is contained in this auction, representing 94 countries. One of the many rare and exceptional Cuban notes being offered in Long Beach is this spectacularly preserved 1869 1,000 pesos note. It includes a vignette of 3 women at the right that was also used for the 1861 $20 Confederate T-17 notes. The figure represents Ceres, the goddess of agriculture, flanked by commerce and navigation. Arguably one of the most beautiful Canadian notes, this denomination was not part of the regular series of 1935 issue, but was printed as a special commemorative tribute marking the 25th anniversary of King George V's accession to the throne. The entire issue was in circulation for only 2 years, as the Bank of Canada in May of 1937 chose to cancel all new $25 notes and redeem all those in circulation. Of the 160,000 pieces issued in both English and French, a total of only 1,840 were outstanding by 2006. And of the 57 English text pieces that PMG has graded, only one is finer than this fresh and colorful ex-siesta collection example. One of the many exceptional notes being offered as part of the Kings Mountain collection, this note from the final issue of North Carolina Colonials is the finest yet graded by PCGS for the entire 8-denomination issue. PMG has graded only 3 notes in total for the entire issue, with none at this level. An extremely rare note in any grade, this piece is very likely the finest known. The issue is unpriced in the Newman reference, and many other rarities from the southern states are included in the Kings Mountain collection. This beautiful and desirable obsolete is an example of the even scarcer Sacramento variety. There are less than a dozen examples, with only 3 known bearing the Sacramento location. In 1858, the government awarded a mail contract to George Shorepenning to carry mail between Salt Lake City and Sacramento, California. The round trip took 16 days, with the cost of each letter 10 cents. These appealing notes are a link to one of the most romantic periods of American history, as it spans the years just prior to the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad and the telegraph. While several rarely seen Choctaw notes are included in this auction, this piece is among the rarest. Like some of these warrants, this note was reissued after the conclusion of the Civil War in October 1865. The 5 civilized tribes, including the Choctaws, had supported the Confederacy. The note is signed on the front by James Riley, National Secretary of the Choctaws. Shull lists this note as Rarity 10. This $1 Treasury warrant is a most desirable piece and of great historical interest. Certainly a highlight of the Confederate portion of this auction is this beautiful 1861 $50 note. A mere 5,798 notes were printed, and though scarce, collectors can find some high-grade examples. The survival of this issue in high grade was based primarily on their preferred interest-bearing status. However, slim margins ensured that most of the uncirculated examples known are choice or lower, making this example all the more desirable. This note, the nicest example we've offered, is a pleasing original and colorful piece with clear embossing and bright paper. A large number of Trans-Mississippi notes are also being offered in Long Beach, along with rare notes issued in Monroe and Little Rock. One of the many exceptional nationals on the auction block is this Fairbanks note with an illustrious pedigree. The note has belonged to John Hickman and John Waters, Amon Carter Jr., Phil Lampkin, and Don Kelly. Only 3 small notes are listed as CU, and none of them have been offered at auction since the mate to this piece last appeared in 1993. In fact, during the past 15 years, only 3 small-size Fairbanks notes of any kind have been available to collectors at public sale. High-denomination notes are always popular with collectors, and this note is sure to capture the attention of many. This example last appeared at auction as part of our sale of the Taylor Family Collection of 2005. The overprint is ideal on this Kansas City $5,000 note, and the paper is bright, providing for great contrast and wonderful eye appeal. When we last described this note, we mentioned some very minor restoration work which is virtually undetectable. Full margins and sharp corners add to its eye appeal, and save for a hint of handling, it almost appears fully uncirculated. Double denominations are known as the king of errors. This example from Grand Forks, North Dakota, is the only double denomination national banknote of any type to have garnered PMG's grade of Gem Uncirculated 65 EPQ. This $20 face, $10 reverse, is fully embossed, screamingly original, and as great an error as any collector could ever hope to own. Since many national banknotes were hand-signed, stamped, and cut by hand, printing errors rarely escaped the notice of banking staff. Most were destroyed or sent back for replacements, making them very scarce today. Our landmark sale of 7 serial number 1 Red Seal Federal Reserve notes in our May Central States sale brought forth this hitherto unknown $10 serial number 1 Red Seal from the Atlanta District. This example comes to us from the estate of M.B. Wellborn, the first governor of Atlanta Federal Reserve Bank. This lovely note is accompanied by a handwritten notation on the front of a Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta envelope, which states, "The first of note issues of Fed R Bank of Atlanta No. 1, property of M.B. Wellborn, November 1914. This wonderful example is sure to see spirited bidding. Bidding is now open on these and thousands of other numismatic treasures in the Heritage 2011 September Long Beach Signature Currency Auction, September 7th through 9th, and the 11th and 12th. Be sure to visit our website at www.ha.com/3514 for more information. Thank you for watching.